Your group, however, has been exceptionally critical of this. They have said that any restriction of the flow across the southern border is an abhorrent betrayal of American values and is inhumane, cruel and inhumane, to be precise. Tell me about that. Is it your view that any enforcement of our immigration law, that if we have anything other than an open border, the policy is cruel, inhumane, and an abhorrent betrayal of American values?
Thank you for the question, Senator. I do not believe that statement to reflect a request for open borders. I have never taken that position. I can tell you, I'm not familiar with that particular statement. I can tell you why I joined the organization, the board of the organization, and it is because I believe in its mission to provide quality counsel to individuals who are going through removal proceedings. It was an idea that was inspired by the late Judge Katzman's study about the efficiencies of providing such counsel to individuals who are going through removal proceedings. And I understand that the organization engages in advocacy and policy, and that if confirmed, my role as a judge would be to put any such—
Hey everyone, welcome back to Red, Blue, and You. Today, we're diving into a heated Senate hearing where Senator Josh Hawley confronted judicial nominee Ms. Gonzalez over her controversial positions. It was a conversation packed with tension and tough questions. So, buckle up because we're breaking it all down right here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's get started. All right, let's set the stage. Senator Hawley congratulated Ms. Gonzalez on her impressive resume. She's a counsel at a top law firm and co-director at Howard University. Hawley was intrigued by her role at the Immigrant Justice Corps. This is where the grilling began. He pressed her on joining the organization, emphasizing her careful choice. Gonzalez joined for its mission to provide legal counsel, but Hawley wasn't satisfied. He shifted to the organization's stance on immigration policies. Things got intense. Hawley cited a statement calling migration restrictions cruel and inhumane. He asked Gonzalez if she agreed. She said she wasn't familiar with it. Hawley addressed taxpayer-funded legal counsel for asylum seekers. He cited a 2022 comment from Gonzalez's organization supporting government-funded attorneys. In 2023, over 146,000 asylum seekers were processed at the southern border. Hawley questioned if Gonzalez supported this policy. And if you thought that was controversial, wait until you hear this. Hawley brought up a paper Gonzalez wrote in 2023, arguing that police should reduce their role in enforcing traffic laws. She suggested shifting enforcement of minor infractions like hanging air fresheners to ticket by mail. Seriously? Hawley wasn't having it. He said this approach undermines law enforcement and public safety. What do you think? Drop your take in the comments and don't forget to smash that like button. In his closing remarks, Hawley didn't hold back. He pointed out contradictions in Gonzalez's positions, opposing immigration law enforcement and sitting on the board of a radical organization. He questioned whether Gonzalez's views align with a judge's role. This exchange wasn't just about Gonzalez's nomination. It was a clash of ideologies on immigration, law enforcement, and judicial impartiality.
Put any such advocacy and policy aside.
Well, let me just ask you, I don't mean to interrupt you, but my time is going to tick down here quite quickly. I just want to get clear on this. Is it your position that restrictions on the flow of illegal migrants, just to be, well, let me just ask you this more fundamentally. Do you believe we have a crisis at the southern border?
Senator, I do not believe it is my position to opine on such policy questions. I think those policy questions are very important for this body.
But you're a member of a board of directors. You're a director at an organization that has taken many such positions. So it seems to me you have taken a position. Your organization certainly has. You represent them. You're a member of that board. You choose your time very carefully, as we established just a moment ago. They say that any restriction on the flow of illegal migrants, I want to be clear about this, illegal migrants is abhorrent. It is a betrayal of American values. It's cruel and inhumane. Is that your position?
Senator, I'm not familiar with that specific statement. My
June
affiliation—
the 5th, 2024. It's a press release from your organization.
My affiliation with the organization does not commit me to every position it takes
So this
on
is
law
not your
and policy.
position?
No, Senator.
You disagree with this?
Senator, I joined the organization to support its mission to provide counsel to individuals going through removal proceedings.
Okay, let me ask you about that since you bring that up. You have also advocated for providing counsel, in fact, taxpayer-funded counsel, to every asylum seeker at our border. Do you know how many credibility and fear determinations the Customs and Immigration Service performed just in 2023 at the southern border?
No, Senator, I am not aware of that number.
146,000. 146,000 in 2023 alone. So you are in favor of taxpayer funding for attorneys for at least 146,000 illegals. Is that right?
Senator, I was counsel on 2 matters that advocated for the right of counsel for a limited class of non-citizens.
This is your organization that you're a member of the board of directors of. On May 27th, 2022, your organization submitted this official comment to a DHS rule in which you specifically advocated for counsel to be provided at government expense to all asylum seekers. I mean, that's quite a position. So we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people are going to get illegal migrants are going to get government-funded attorneys under your proposal. Is that right? Is that your position?
Senator, any policy position that I have taken in my role as an advocate, I understand that I would be taking an oath to put that aside and to dedicate myself instead to the fair and impartial application of the law, and that is what I commit to you I would do in every case.
Do you still think that detaining people at the border is motivated by, I'm quoting now, motivated by financial incentives and political calculations rather than any legitimate or evidence-based purpose?
Senator, I'm not familiar with that statement.
Well,
What's your take on this debate? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives. Stay informed and engaged.